In this video, I'll share with you my current 2024 triathlon race plans and also some of my triathlon related goals for next year. Hello and welcome. If you're new, my name is Chris and I make videos about massage, business and triathlon. So at the moment, my plans are to do Outlaw Half Nottingham again next year and also Outlaw Thoresby Park, also known as Outlaw X, as my two A races. So you may know that I did do Outlaw Half Nottingham this year and I really enjoyed it. It was a great event. The venue is perfect for families, the parking's convenient, lots of accommodation nearby, that sort of thing. So just, yeah, a really convenient and fun event to do. There's just a great family atmosphere there, and my son Jack will be at an age then when he will actually be able to run up the orange carpet with me, which I'm sure he'll love. Now Thoresby Park isn't too much further up the country from me in Devon, from Nottingham, so I thought that would be a good one to do as well, and it would be nice to do another outlaw event but on a completely different course. Now at the time of recording, I have officially entered Outlaw Half Nottingham, as I know that gets booked up pretty quickly, but I haven't entered Thoresby Park yet. No real reason why, I just know that they don't tend to get booked up super quick, and so I've got a bit of a buffer there, but it is definitely on my to-do list. At the moment, I haven't booked in for any other races, but it is something I'm looking at, seeing how the calendar pans out along with life and other things like that next year. So you may have guessed that means I'm not doing another Ironman branded event next year, and certainly not another full distance triathlon. I ticked that box this year doing my first Ironman at Wales in September, and as soon as I finished, I knew that I definitely didn't want to do another one next year in 2024. Now don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it and I'm really proud and glad that I did manage to do a full Ironman. But I just found that the time and energy commitments ended up being a little bit too much, and I think partly the training that was involved and what was required of me is actually part of the reason why I suffered from some mild depression a while back. Whereas doing middle distance at the outlaw events is just so much more manageable, and I'm actually really excited to train specifically for that distance for next year. I really like the half marathon distance, for example, in running, so to train specifically for that, that's going to be really exciting. When it comes to doing another full distance triathlon or Ironman, never say never. I probably will do another one, to be honest, but just not next year. So when it comes to my goals for triathlon next year, I have a few. I would like to use this year's Outlaw Half Nottingham as a bit of a benchmark for next year. I did the race in, I think it was 4 hours 53, something like that this year, which I was pleased with because I wanted to go under 5 hours. But I'd like to beat that next year and potentially go under 4:45. Now I'm confident with added fitness, some better aerodynamics, things like that, I can do that. So yeah, looking forward to working towards that goal. Another one of my goals in contrast to that is actually to not put too much pressure on myself and actually get involved in more races. Now I know this year I wanted to focus on Ironman Wales specifically, and my son Jack is still young, so that is obviously a factor. But next year, I want to just not worry about necessarily how I'll do and just do some races for the fun of it and not worry if I'm not peaked or anything like that. For example, the second triathlon that I did was at Dorney Lake in 2021, and I absolutely loved that venue. It was fantastic for spectating. It was lovely and flat, nice and quick course. So I'd like to do that again, but without worrying about beating my performance or something like that. I just want to do it for the fun of it, to be honest. So there you have some of my current plans for the 2024 season and some of my goals for next year. If you enjoyed this one, you should next watch this video here, where I cover some of the mistakes made and lessons learned from my first Ironman Wales in September. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.